Most people wake up and immediately grab their phone, and within 60 seconds, their brain is already overwhelmed with notifications, headlines, and other people's problems. But here's what neuroscience actually says. The first 10 minutes of your morning literally program how your brain performs for the rest of the day. Today, I'm going to show you 7 simple exercises, backed by science, that will sharpen your focus, boost your memory, and keep your mind running at full power. No gym, no equipment, just your brain. Let's get into it. Your brain isn't fully on the moment you open your eyes. It takes time to shift from sleep mode, where your brain waves are slow and dreamy, into focused, alert thinking. The problem is most people rush this transition. They go from zero to screen in seconds, which floods the brain with stress hormones before it's even ready. These 7 exercises work with your brain's natural waking rhythm, not against it. Exercise 1. The cold face splash. Splash cold water on your face for 15 to 30 seconds. This isn't just about waking up. Cold water triggers the dive reflex, an ancient survival response that instantly reduces heart rate and floods your prefrontal cortex with oxygen-rich blood. That's the part of your brain responsible for focus, decision-making, and self-control. Studies show even mild cold exposure boosts norepinephrine, a neurotransmitter linked to alertness and attention, by up to 300%. 15 seconds. That's all it takes. Exercise 2. Box breathing. 4 counts in, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4, repeat 4 times. This technique was developed by Navy SEALs to stay calm and sharp under extreme pressure. Here's why it works. Most people take shallow chest breaths in the morning, which keeps the nervous system in a low-level stress state. Box breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, drops cortisol, and increases oxygen flow to the frontal lobe. The result, sharper thinking within 2 minutes of waking up. 4 rounds, 2 minutes. Do it before you look at your phone. Exercise. 3. 60-second mental math. Pick any number and do simple arithmetic in your head for 60 seconds. Multiply 17 by 6. Add 84 to 237. Subtract 19 from 100, then subtract 7 from the result and keep going. This sounds trivial, it's not. Mental math activates the working memory system, the brain's RAM, which is the exact system you need for focused, productive thinking. A 2020 study found that just 2 minutes of mental arithmetic in the morning significantly improved cognitive performance for the following 90 minutes. 1 minute, no calculator. Exercise 4. Write 3 sentences by hand, not on your phone, on paper. Write anything, what you'll do today, how you're feeling, or what you want to accomplish. 3 sentences is all it takes. Handwriting activates the reticular activating system, your brain's gatekeeper, which filters what you pay attention to throughout the day. When you write your intentions by hand, you're literally telling your brain, this matters. Focus on this. People who do this report 40% better task completion by end of day. 3 sentences. Real pen, real paper. Exercise 5. The 5-4-3-2-1 grounding scan. Name 5 things you can see, 4 you can hear, 3 you can touch, 2 you can smell, 1 you can taste. This is a sensory grounding technique used in cognitive behavioral therapy, but its morning application is different from stress relief. When you engage all 5 senses intentionally, you force the brain out of its default mode network, the autopilot state, and into active, present moment awareness. Think of it as switching your brain from screensaver mode to fully open. Takes 60 seconds, works every time. Exercise 6:20, jumping jacks or any movement. 20 jumping jacks, 10 push-ups, a 2-minute walk, anything. Here's the science. Physical movement, even light movement, triggers the release of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Neuroscientists literally call it miracle grow for the brain. BDNF promotes the growth of new neurons, strengthens existing neural connections, and dramatically improves learning speed and memory retention. A Harvard study found that students who exercised before class learned 20% faster and retained information longer than those who didn't. 20 jumping jacks. That's your minimum viable dose. Exercise 7. The 2-minute visualization. Close your eyes, spend 2 minutes mentally walking through your ideal day. See yourself finishing that task, having that conversation, making that decision with clarity. This is not wishful thinking. It's neural preactivation. When you vividly imagine performing a task, your brain activates the same neural pathways it would use to actually do that task.